Dear devotees, good evening and namaskar. In my quote for the invitation in Priya and Kartikara's home, I said, our souls keep on experiencing the painful cycle of birth and death till all the karmas are settled off and salvation is achieved. Is the mic okay? Everything is okay? Kanaka? Okay. Sound okay. The tapestry of creation, I told in the quote, its dynamics and the resolution of karmas is complicated, as the living human beings do not understand the consequences of negative karma. Living human beings, lo and behold, not only don't understand the consequences of negative karma, they don't do positive karma. If only you do positive karma every day, what I mean is every day. This is a universal lack of consciousness in this world today, in this Kali Yuga world of today. They don't understand the consequences of negative karma or bad karma. And they also don't understand who controls the effects of good and bad karma. Who is controlling? The Karnataka people think D.K. Shivakumar and Siddharamaya, right? It's called Shivaramaya on the television. They're going to control. The wire pillar is some Gandhi family, right? Somebody in the Gandhi family will be wire pulling. And Gandhi family is who is pulling them from somewhere else, we don't know. So everybody is doing some action. That is India. Here also it's happening. I also said, dear devotees, watching your life unfold every day in front of you, you are left wondering what causes certain events to take place in your life and what causes some events not happening. If it's something good is happening in your life, that good thing is not happening in your friend's home. And they don't understand. They are befuddled. What is the cause? What is the difference, I told, between the stories of people and personalities elsewhere and Baba devotees, Sri Charana devotees, Sri Pada Sri Vallabha's devotees, or Guru Charitra, Sri Narasimha Saraswati's devotees, or Sai Samartha's devotees. This is where your karma comes. I call it karma engineering. Some of you will be wondering, Mama, I don't understand karma because I did only software engineering. Another person comes and says, I did a triple E. Why don't you do triple B? No, Mama, all that I know about B is A to B. I go to Adayar Anand Bhavan. B to A to B. I don't know triple B. Triple B is triple bhakti, shown to one of these Sadgurus I mentioned. So the karma engineering is very difficult. How it works in your life, daily lives, is very, very difficult to understand. If only you know how to develop good karma and erase all the bad karma, wow, that will be a great person. If somebody teaches you how to develop good karma, I'm doing my little part. I am a tip of an iceberg. I'm doing a very little part. All the Sadgurus, even though two of them I have seen in my life, live, astral body, they come and with me for Baba for one occasion, 2 days for 30-40 minutes. Sri Narasimha Saraswati for 41 exact minutes in Kashi. He has told me a lot. I can sum it up. But then in karma engineering, I can tell of my little knowledge at the tip of the iceberg. But lo and behold, the humanity doesn't even know that 1%. That is the reason I invite most people, most devotees and non-devotees to this third Saturday lecture and puja. This third Saturday lecture, if only you meditate on that later on, is after all so brief. It's just 1 hour, sometimes an hour and 10 minutes. If only you meditate on this complicated subject, like I told in the email, you will be very lucky. This is a rare opportunity, I told. This is really a rare opportunity. And therefore, I raised some questions. These questions are answered in Hinduism, in various Vedanta topics, in the theological Hinduism, in the theistic theological Hinduism, several masters have come. One of our devotees, I got the picture of so many masters. She herself has 3 masters. Somebody asks, how many masters do you have? She'll be wondering, my degrees? She did 3 master's degrees. Or my masters, I'm mentioning. Of which there are many, she also has them in her puja room. How come? Because she was doing research after the 3 degrees, she got master's degrees, she was researching ought to be something more than these degrees in the university. There ought to be something that controls our lives. She didn't get enough answers, so she went to Amman. Finally, she went to Amman's also, she doesn't talk. Human beings cannot talk with all this powerful Ambal, right? You cannot talk, not everybody meets with Narasimha Saraswati. Oh my God, from the Kamandalam, he takes one flower or one watery flower and throws on you. Jyoti will become 23, like the picture she has in her bedroom the day of marriage. Not that she wants that. Raghu Mama will have a problem. I am 60 years old. The other day he was going to India. He said, I'm 60 years old already. Mama, I never thought I will turn 60. What? Everybody will be 60 someday. I crossed that milestone. Looks like 1,000 years ago. So, the karmic principle of masters who say that, some of the masters I'm going to bring here. The origin of the word karma is found in, some of you may know, The Economist's husband, Karthik Kara's dad and mom read Upanishads. There are 67 Upanishads, I'm told. But then even copies are not available in Chennai's your store, Giri agencies. I went and asked for a particular Upanishad. They said it's out of print. Oh, you had the first print? No, sir, I don't know. We never saw that. So, Brihadaranyaka is the oldest of Upanishads in which theologian, the great master, one of the masters, Yajnavalkya, a great man, he talks that Maharishi says, a man turns into something good by means of his good actions. Very simple statements. All our boys and sing in Kapala ISD in 6th standard, they will follow. Similarly, a man turns into something very bad by his bad actions. Good actions and bad actions. Yajnavalkya said that. So that this doctrine, he also said, occurs in the context of a fate of a man and a woman. The fate of a man and a woman is what I am trying to tell, he said. So, I said karma engineering, it's complicated, more complicated than thermodynamics, second law or third law of thermodynamics, or electrical technology, Nyquist's theorem, or even in mathematics, okay? It's very, very tough. I'm trying to make it as simple as possible. The 3 karmas are defined in the Vedas, in the Hindu scriptures. They're divided because all karmas of all people are not the same, and therefore they said there are 3. First one is the Sanchita karma. Sanchita karma is nothing but the accumulated karma. In several births, Sripada Shivallabha says, in several millions of births or lakhs and lakhs of births, you have done several acts. Karma is produced by not only actions. Several people think that is what it is. No. Every thought, every emotion, every imagination. I told you thought, right? That's the most powerful wrong thing that human beings are indulging in. Wrong thoughts will produce bad karma. Wrong notions, wrong wish, wrong emotions. Anger is one of the emotions. That's why I tell people, don't get angry.